The reason I am so excited about this one is the quality of the recording mixed with the quality of the music. Side one is an 18th century composition from Johann von Hall. Apparently he was very highly thought of by some of the best composers in the history of music. Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, Schubert, they all thought highly of him. It just didn't really do it for me. I kept thinking to myself, you know, if we're going to listen to this era of music, I'd rather hear Bach. But when I flipped this record over and played side two, a composition from 1973, so 200 years later, from Erich Urbanner, it blew me away. Absolutely fabulous music and so beautifully recorded. The thing that really first caught my eye is the record label here. Telefunken is what this is put out under. Telefunken is the company that made the U47 microphone, widely considered to be the finest recording microphone ever. And that's really what caught my eye. Did a little research and found that Telefunken and Decca, not the US Decca, but the Decca in Europe, formed a company, I believe in 1950. And that company is actually called Teldec. But when they put their records out, they either put them out under Decca or in this case, Telefunken. But Teldec is the parent label. You might know Teldec as the inventor of direct metal mastering, or DMM. This is not a DMM record, but they did that. What it is, however, is one of the finest recordings I have in my collection. And I'll tell you, this composition by Urbanner just blew me away. He's still with us. I believe he would be pushing 90 years old. So good on you there, Mr. Urbanner. This one from 1973, just fantastic. All written, for the double bass. And the gentleman playing the double bass, Ludwig Streicher, oh my goodness, just a master. Absolutely among the best I've ever heard. But it was really the quality of the recording that just absolutely blew me away there. So if you're looking for a record to test your hi-fi system that is great music and great quality recording, if you happen to come across this one, I do urge you to pick it up. So let's take a closer look. It is a gatefold with some wonderful information inside. We don't see this from a download, do you? That's nice, I love that. And the record inside is clearly marked Telefunken. I can tell with the naked eye, it's sturdy, but not, I don't think it's anything that we can't handle. It appears to be in fantastic shape. I don't see any spindle wear. By the way, this is a 1976 record, and this would be pressed in Germany. Yeah, it's dirty, but it is in great condition. And I'll tell you what, this particularly side two, that's what we're talking about here, it's the kind of music that has a lot of silent passages, long sustained notes, followed by crashes that are just going to scare you right out of your listening position. If we're going to use it as a hi-fi test disc, it's worthy of doing right. So can't wait. Let's clean this record. You saw with the close-ups of the Dirt in the Groove, this is not a particularly dirty record, nor is it particularly old, so I don't think an enzymatic solution is necessary. However, because of the nature of this music, having very quiet passages and long sustained notes, and because I think this will make an excellent test disc, particularly for the low frequency response of your hi-fi system, it's worthy of a very thorough cleaning. So here's the approach that we're going to take. Actually, it's two record clean fluids we're going to use. First, one of our go-tos, Le Art du Son, And then we're going to follow that up with one of my favorites from AIVS, their number 15 formula. This does have an enzymatic solution, but is also a standard record cleaning fluid. Both are excellent. I want to really try to get this one clean, so that's why we're going to use two different approaches. We'll, of course, follow it up with a pure water rinse. We've got separate wands and columns for each of those three procedures. We're going to go to our go-to brushes for this approach. To apply the record clean fluid, we'll start with the Scott Walker Audio Prelude brushes, and then we'll agitate with the Osage brushes. Same thing with both steps. We're using our VPI Cyclone machine. Once we're through with this process, we'll put it into the ultrasonic, and then we'll test it and see how she sounds. Let's get to it. Let's get it into the ultrasonic. We've thrown away the original inner, replaced it with a good quality plastic polystyrene lined, and we are ready to give this a listen. Let's go check it out. Final thoughts on double bass concertos. First of all, musically, this is just an absolutely wonderful record. I want to point out Ludwig Streicher. he's a virtuoso of the highest order on double bass. I will be searching out other recordings that feature this bassist. Just magnificent. The compositions are, well, first of all, side one, the composition by Van Hall, very much of the 18th century. If you're into that kind of Bach, Haydn sort of thing, I think you'll enjoy this. I gave it another listen, and it's delightful. A little prissy, which is kind of common for music of that area, but really lovely. And sonically, a gem, which is also the case for the music on side two. And my new favorite composer is Erich Urbanner. Just magnificent. I can't recommend this enough from a musical perspective. Sonically speaking, this is one of the finest sounding records I own. Absolutely a test-worthy disc. You want to show off your hi-fi system, you want to test your hi-fi's ability to produce low frequency, this is definitely highly recommended for that purpose. The extra cleaning steps that we took, well worth the effort. It was dead silent, good quality vinyl pressing. We didn't hear a single click or pop, just wonderful. I can't recommend this one enough. On to the next record. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff.